Unstructured podcast. New week, new stories to tell. Got two studs. One's literally about to go to Yaman, Jamaica. The other one's literally sitting in Brickell with an acai bowl that's $8, ready to go. And then we got my man Ethan Zaretsky, Alex Chase. Welcome to the Unstructured Show. How the hell are we feeling this morning?
Pleasure to
Doing
be here.
great. It's a great day to be a Sunday. W's. Good to have you guys on. Chase, Alex, how you guys doing? Good?
Doing
Feeling
phenomenal.
good, bro. We're doing
We
good.
lagging a little bit?
No, we're doing
All
good.
right, we're
Long
good.
overdue
We're
here,
good. We're
boys.
getting there. Haven't
Listen,
had
the
a
only thing that's lagging is the StockX prices of what my new shoes are about to be tomorrow. Now, Chase, what is the go-to item? Right now, you wake up in the morning, you walk down the street, you're going to a coffee shop. Go-to coffee order for both of you because I know you guys drink coffee.
Go-to coffee for me: vanilla ice latte, oat milk. No whole milk. We go oat
No,
milk.
why no whole milk though?
Why no whole? Just because you got to go oat. It's more healthy,
There we go.
apparently.
Okay.
You guys want to know a
Okay.
funny story? So
Please.
I go.
Let's hear it.
The girls here who work the Dunkin' local place, me and Dylan come in, and we're like the two tallest blonde kids, whatever come in, and we always order large iced black coffees. So they scream it when we walk in. They say, "Large iced black for my large iced black." It just doesn't make any sense, and we literally just order the coffees, and they love us. But today I was crushed a workout and only had 8 minutes before the pod, so I went to Starbucks because it was closer. And don't like their black, like just straight up black as much. So I got to get some cold foam. So that's why it's not as dark today. But you got to pivot every once in a while, Juwan. You got to adapt sometimes.
1,000%. Zaretsky?
My go-to coffee order is exactly
Bro, you're
like Alex's.
lagging
I
like
can't do a large
crazy.
because
You're lagging
because
like
I
crazy.
can't.
It's crazy. It's
Bro,
fine. It's
really?
Fine. Go.
What is?
Go.
No,
Go.
just
It's
keep
fine.
going.
Dude,
Just
there's
keep
no
going. Just
way.
keep going. We're
It's
on
fine.
structure.
That's
I
what
don't
we
give
got
a
edits
shit.
for.
All right. Well, my order is the exact same as Alex's. It's medium black. I can't do the large. I can't do the. It's
I
too
get
much
that's
I
coffee.
do two
diabolical, bro.
larges.
But
That's
I
if
get two
if
diabolical.
I
larges.
have to pivot, I will get the Starbucks. It looks like you got a espresso there, Alex. It looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep. No, I
There
have
we
to get
go.
two because I'm done with them
So,
by 11. So I need another one to get me to like one, and then I crank out the bang around like 2 or 3. So
oh, you guys are wired. You guys are always on
gets
the
me home
caffeine.
for the
Dang.
day.
Okay.
Literally always on the caffeine. So, like, what's in the beach bag when you go to the beach?
Oh God, here we go. What is it, Chase? Tell us.
Bro, what's in my beach bag? Got to be the JBL speaker to bump some tunes, Ray-Bans.
Okay.
Like the metas or?
Yeah, you got to get the metas on just in case. Catch the moment, you know what I mean? And that's pretty much it. Probably a couple towels, maybe a bottle of wine.
There we go.
Wine.
Are you a red or white wine guy? That's very much like we haven't really talked about alcohol on our show, but listen, we're over 21, so disclaimer.
Yeah.
But like, talk to
I thought
me
you were
about
18.
are you a red or white wine guy? Napa Valley, Italy. Like, give me the.
I am a red guy. I go Cab Sauv, and I've been that way ever since I got hair in my chest.
I was just gonna say, if you got yeah. If you're a good grown man, you got to go Cavs tab, for sure.
There we go.
Not sure how unstructured we're trying to get here, but
No,
grown
that is
men,
pretty much
red all the way.
unstructured. All
Yeah.
the way. Cavs or
Yeah.
not, I don't even know what that is. But listen, what's in your beach bag, Alex? In Brickell, you guys are there twice a day.
Yeah, I got probably 3 bottles of sunscreen, a broken pair of sunglasses in case I'm like playing some beach volleyball and they could break, and a nice pair, and probably like
Nice.
a 12-pack of tequila Nooners. Yep. and
Okay.
2
Okay.
phones.
What's your favorite flavor in that pack, Alex?
Any one that I pull out. If I'm having it, it's a good day.
Okay.
No picky.
That's a good answer. That's a good
Yeah.
answer. I like that. That's good.
Yeah. I don't even know the different flavors, to be totally honest. That's how much.
I think there's like lime, peach. I don't know, there's a whole bunch of crap in there.
Yeah, I'm sure there
Guys,
is.
if you could only bring one of those items to the beach, Alex, probably sunscreen for you, but what would you guys bring? If you could only bring one thing to the beach and you got an emergency item, what would it be?
It's got to be the JBL speaker for me, because there's no music, there's no party, there's no vibe. So
Okay.
gotta have
All
it.
right.
Which
Probably
goes
like a
into
football.
like. Oh, go ahead.
Probably like a football. Like I just need something to throw. I can't sit still for like 30 minutes, there's nothing I can do. So
Well, I'm glad you came on this podcast because we definitely don't sit still for 30 minutes.
yeah,
So
no, we sure do
this
not.
is a perfect spot for you, brother.
Yes.
Listen, we were asking a lot of like what ifs, top three essentials. I want to like completely go right field on you guys for a second. What are like the green flags in a new employee, like that you look for? So, for context, these guys run a massive company called Culture Kicks within the sneaker space. I'll let them talk about it, but I want to know, like, what is the biggest green flag that you look for in employees?
Yeah, that's funny you're talking about that because we're hiring right now. I would say for me personally, a
Didn't even
green
know that.
flag would be someone who shows you what they can do versus being like, hey, I can do this for you, I can do that. Like, prove it to me. Don't be like, hey, I want to be your editor, I want to be your videographer. Go show me what you've done in the past, bring it to me so that like you have some sort of work to be seen and so that we can judge you off of it. Because a lot of people will
Facts.
just be hitting us up in the DMs being like, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? What can you do for me is the better question.
Dang.
Yep. I mean, actions speak louder than words. I'd say ground up out of the gate. You want high energy, positivity, just coming in like somebody that's going to make the whole team better, that you're excited to jump on a 9:30 a.m. meeting with and like hear what the heck they have to say. Once you kind of get the base layer down, like, all right, you're a good dude, good girl. Don't make excuses. The second I hear you make one excuse or bring up what your job title says, I already put a 3-week timer in my head of like, all right, time's ticking, buddy. So like, it's similar to like if you're working with a brand and they bring up the contract, the word contract. If you bring up like what your job title is and I signed up for these roles, I already know you're not going to rub some dirt on it and figure it out. But like the employee that has a good positive energy, ready to like tackle the day and like just get anything done, literally just get shit done in front of them and not make excuses, is the green flag employee. Usually you can tell within the first 60 days.
Dang.
W. You got to be
W.
proactive. You got to just be on top of your shit. You know that's what it's all about.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I don't care what the problem is. There's always a way to solve it. So,
Yep.
as
Always.
as
There's
little problems
always
as
a
you can
way to
make.
figure it out, whether it's going to Bristol Farms and having discounts or it's an employee that wants to work at Culture Kick. You
That's
figure out
correct.
a way
Shout
to
out
get it
Bristol
done.
Farms.
Literally, shout out Bristol Farms. Not a sponsor of the pod yet. But seriously, like, I make things happen because in life, there's two things. There's either people that do or there's people that want to do. And I know my man, shout out Chase, was back in Philly a couple weeks ago. W advice, man, for the things he was telling me in our conversation. But it's true. Like, at the end of the day, whatever you want to do in this life, whether it's a podcast, whether it's launch a business, whether it's literally be number 6 at Facebook, whatever the case is, make sure you're actually going out there on a consistent basis and doing what you say because that holds a lot of weight, not just being a talker.
So that's a massive thing. What you just said, do what you say. A lot of times, again, it might be an employee that's been with you for 2 years or a peer or a friend. I've gone through definitely different cycles, and not to speak for Chase, but I know he has as well. We've talked about it, how, some of our earliest day friends from our childhood, high school, college, right? Like, they always say they're going to support, and they don't always, like, actually support, but whether they do or not, point I'm trying to make is, like, you can really tell a lot about a person if they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be healthy, or oh yeah, I'm gonna put my health first and really like lock in here, and then you see them drinking a Coke the next night or something, or like eating Burger King, right? And it's like, all right, well, you just said you were gonna do that, and even though it's in their personal life, that's someone you want to do business with, pay attention, right? Because that's gonna cross over to their professional life as well. So like things that they say they're gonna do, if you witness them not doing it, then when you're not babysitting them or micromanaging them in your business, or if you're in some sort of partnership, they will also not do what they said they were gonna do. So it's a massive indicator of someone's like long-term success. I think a lot of people and peers of ours, that we watch and follow along, they do what they say, and look where it leads them. So
I love that.
W used it
You
right now
gotta
in the
love those words of
chat.
advice.
Crazy words. Chase, anything to add on that?
No, he kind of hit the nail on the head right there, but it really does come down to it when you're like, talking about what type of things are you going to accomplish, right? And holding yourself accountable to it, because at the end of the day, like you're the one, you have to look the man in the mirror, right? And if things aren't getting done, it's because it's your fault, right?
correct. Nobody's coming to save you, Juwan. It's you versus you the entire way.
Literally.
That's the best day in a man's life when he realizes that nobody is coming to save him.
Nobody. All you're gonna do, Ethan, we're gonna eat glass for the next year. That's
Yeah,
exactly
that's what
what
you
we're gonna
do.
do.
We might
That's what you
have
do.
to get that chiseled jawline that Alex and Chase are rocking over
Pause.
there.
That's
I
Yeah.
mean, that's crazy.
crazy. That's crazy.
Chase has always had the jawline.
Yeah, I was about
Had
to
the
say,
working
You
Chase,
line.
guys are
like,
always rocking it.
give me the
I got
skincare
my chubby
routine. I
face.
got the acne going. Please, I need help. And also, like, fix my hair, bro. Like, what is
Yo,
this
you
on
gotta go to
Yeah.
top?
Turkey for that.
I was gonna
For
say
the
you got to go to Turkey.
skincare, exfoliate your skin. Get a nice exfoliator. Get something to cleanse your skin every night. Like, don't just put water on your fucking face, Juwan. Like, start using the exfoliator, bro, and then you'll be straight. It takes time though.
Facts. Because I'm that pretty mother. What? Yeah. So no, totally, bro. Listen, Chase. I want. This is a direct question for you, Ethan. I'm sorry. I just got all these questions.
Dude, you're
Uh,
good. I'm lagging up
Fire
a
away.
storm over here, I
you're
guess. I don't
lagging up
even
the
know.
crazy
Like
storm.
you got
Chase, I got a specific question for you. Greatest fruit of all time.
Greatest fruit of all time.
And the reason I say it is because again, you're going to a tropical place like Jamaica. I'm just trying to be all evergreen with what's going on.
I gotta go strawberries.
I
No,
love that. I
I
love that
love
no.
answer.
good
I
old
love it.
strawberries, bro.
He's a huge
Like
strawberry mar guy.
I go strawberry lemonade. I go strawberry margarita. I eat strawberries. They just feel so good after you finish them, and they're fulfilling.
Not blueberries, bro. I'm a blueberry guy. I will have a whole
Blueberries are
pack of
alright.
them.
You gotta eat like 200 of them to feel something.
Literally, literally.
You eat a couple of strawberries and you're good to go. That gives me the energy. Like, bro, I don't really drink coffee. Like, I rarely drink coffee. I probably drink coffee like once every 2 weeks.
Really?
Most of the
Not
time,
even the Keurigs?
most of the time, I'm eating like fruit. I do a lot of oranges, a lot of strawberries, blueberries as well.
Okay.
I feel like those give me energy.
Facts. Strawberries. Wow. I actually was
Those
not.
natural sugars.
Yeah, those exactly natural sugar.
Natural sugar.
That's boring as shit though. Blueberries and strawberries. You got to go like kiwi, dragon fruit. Like if there ain't like seeds popping out of the inside, like what are we even talking about?
Okay, so
You
then
gotta,
if I went to
Okay.
your refrigerator right now, all those guava and all that stuff would be in there or
you
what?
might have to come see. You might have to come see. They go
Great. We might
fast.
have to go down to Publix first and get it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Correct.
Ethan, go ahead. Ethan, go
What?
ahead with the next question.
What my all right, next question. Oh boy, you put me on the spot, Joel. We know we just do this
We
unstructured.
just
All
go
right.
on structure. I don't give a crap. Here we go.
All right, what are you guys' favorite workouts to do in the gym?
Favorite workout? Just got to go with the tried and true bench press. Like, I don't know. There's something
Okay.
about getting your bench press up and just like feeling the
Michigan
pain
lax
of
captain
like
over here.
trying to like
Yeah, not a big
max
deal,
out.
by the way.
You know what I mean? So
Ah,
I've been getting back into the gym.
Yeah,
Now.
I like
I'm
that.
happy. I'm gonna pat myself on the back. I went 4 times last week.
let's
We're
go.
5
W's.
times this week as well. So like we're back into it, and I've been getting my bench up, and it just feels good doing it.
W's. I love that answer.
He's getting
Alex,
his
what about
bench
you?
up, not his funny up.
Not the funny
Alex,
up.
not his funny up.
Shout out
Alex.
Jawan's condo gym. That reminds me of North Philly. With the dust and whatever insects and animals that come through there. But I think I still smell that gym from working out in it. Sitting here a couple weeks later. Anyways, I don't know. I don't have like a favorite one. I think definitely hitting some shoulders and tries and buys before like a big, day or meeting is good because you're, popping the shirt and things like that. But like anything that hurts, if it doesn't hurt, then like you got to put more weight on and like do more of it. So never do
No pain,
a
no gain.
workout that's easy twice in a row, or else you're just probably somebody that likes blueberries.
Or you're just cheating yourself. I love that. W's, Alex.
Literally. What is the one thing you guys haven't done in life that you want to do? Whether that's go on a trip, see a place, eat a certain food. We talked a lot about food today, or wear a certain type of clothing, like out to like the Met Gala. Like, what is the one thing you haven't done in life that you actually?
That's a great question. Just because
I
the NBA
skydive.
finals are right around the corner. I'm a big basketball fan. I love the hoop. We're getting
Yeah.
back into it. I would love to sit courtside at an NBA finals game and just like experience the moment. And then maybe get a couple couple shots of like, oh, there goes Culture Kicks on, right on courtside, right next
Yep.
to
Like you're gonna be in
our
Celebrity
team.
Row
Yeah,
on New York Knicks.
exactly. Like, let me sit next to Timothy. You know what I mean?
Speak it out into existence. Timothy, Culture Kicks, collab.
Lock it
We
in.
need it.
I love that, Chase. We're gonna make that happen. It's out in the universe. Now it's time to make it
There we
happen.
go.
Alex,
Correct. I love traveling, so I just this year passed over 40 countries, and no, I cannot name them all, Juwan. Um, I could get out a notes page for you, but I don't know. I'm trying to think where we haven't gone so far, Chase. I mean, we haven't. I definitely want to see like more of South America and like more of Asia, but just like experiencing new cultures. I know we have plans to go to like Indonesia later this year and like potentially seeing Bali, but yeah, we have a Southeast Asian tour on the books. And I think I've always said that I probably wanted to skydive like in my 60s, so that in case something went wrong, I had a good life at least. But yeah, some crazy stuff like that. I've done the deep sea diving already, and it's cool. Although there's been a lot of shark attacks lately, so like who knows when I'm doing that again. But yeah, some sort of like crazy trip upcoming later this year, and see more of the world. I'm going to Cannes in June, so that'll be cool.
to
In
where?
France. Cannes Lions event.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'll see you there, Juan.
There's the bird. So let's go.
Yeah.
Chase and Alex, you say you guys like to travel and you like to visit a lot of different countries. When you guys go to a new country, or maybe you go to one that you've been to before, what's like the one thing that you got to do? Like maybe it's something you do in all the countries that the new you go to is like
A good
maybe you guys
question.
pick up a keychain or something. Like what's one thing that you absolutely have to do in a new country or one that you've always been to?
I like that one.
Yeah, I would say get acquainted with the culture as quick as possible. Like whether they speak a different language or maybe there's something that in that country they do differently. Like try to understand what they do and then, just kind of emulate it and try to fit in. Because I feel like the worst thing to do is everyone to point you out and be like, oh my God, these freaking Americans, like,
For sure.
they're
Yeah.
all the same. Like, I want to
Yeah.
not have that, stereotype. So I would say
Harder
that's
for Chase though, because he has to avoid 500 kids per country at this point, no matter where we go. We went to a KFC at 2 a.m. in Saudi Arabia, and it took me 30 minutes to leave because they were getting videos for their aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors, and step nieces for
So were
Chase.
you his security guard for the day or what?
Basically, yeah, I'm basically security, with the team. We have a team of like 3 to 5 of us now. Um, but I mean, they just want to hug every limb of them. There's not too much harm going on. But yeah, I think definitely like figuring out what's like the socially sort of exciting thing to do in the country, right? Somewhere like Saudi's a good example because they don't drink alcohol. So like sometimes like the base layer is like literally just going to like a bar and shack type of bar, and like I like to like get some of the townspeople their local beer and just drink together and like hang out and cheers and talk or whatever and just feel like normal because like you can see them. Like my favorite feeling is like when they see you as an American and then they see you like have no ego and like totally immerse yourself into their culture and like just be part of the people, and like that's literally what I care about the most, like just feeling like and feeling grounded and like trying to remind myself to A, live in the moment, but B, like how grateful I should be for all the things that we have, especially when you go to some third world countries and things like that, or just a lot of the different countries around the world. So
Exactly.
Great
So
answer,
when
guys.
love that. And it's like when your Chick-fil-A order doesn't come out right away because you have a meeting at 9:40 and you didn't time it correctly to get there at 9:30. And no, seriously. And there's people walking 7 miles. I know Alex and I have talked about this. People have walked 7 miles to get water. Like at the end of the day, like if you really think about it, if there was a world ranking of how your life means and everything about who you are in comparison to others, you'd be literally genuinely shocked at where you sit in the world ranking. Like just us doing a podcast right now on Riverside
yeah,
in the morning. You got the background of the palm trees. Chase is about to go to Jamaica. Ethan's got one of the comfortable hoodies on that no glaze I want to put on right now. Like we were sitting here, bro, and I'm just thinking to
you're
myself,
you're living in LA like a beast with a bright future ahead of you. Keep going.
I appreciate that. Hopefully you're out here too with the sublet soon. But anyways, like
Yeah.
on that note, like seriously, I don't want to make it long and drawn out. The point is, be grateful, be in the moment, and take advantage of your opportunity because there's people that literally would starve and die to do what you do. And with
Correct.
that in mind, I want to hit
Oh, wait,
it
I
with
want to
the
take it a
Ethan.
step further, though. Step further
Yeah,
from there is
please,
like
literally
what I wanted
jump
to add
on me
on
and just
to.
hit me with the RKO.
Yep,
That's
I did. I
exactly what
did. I did. I just broke the glass, and now you're about to eat the glass as I'm shattering the backboard. But no, for real, like to the point of all four of us here, that's why it is so important to surround yourself with as many positive people as possible, because like any problem or like thing that's going wrong in the day that everybody wants to fret over, it's like it is literally not a problem. Like it is not a problem unless you convince yourself that it is such a problem that, you know, that you need to whatever freak out about or change your life over. But like in the grand scheme of all things life, like it is just not a problem, and the sun is coming up tomorrow. So like it's just amazing. The more people that you surround yourself like that, and the people that don't think that way, try and get away from as soon as possible, even if you knew them for years and years and years, you know. But
Totally.
you got it,
Love
Ethan.
it.
Add that.
Dang. Ethan, hit him with the golden
No, that
question.
was great. Guys, on here on the Unstructured Podcast slash show slash, we don't even know what the heck it's called anymore, but we just like to have a good time. We ask the one golden question at the end of each show, and that is, what is the word of the day and why? So each of you guys give a word of the day and why, and then we'll give ours.
You guys want to give yours first, and then we go?
No, you first. No, sorry, brother. Thanks
Okay.
for
We
playing.
can give ours
Hey,
first.
Alex,
We can
Alex,
give ours first.
thanks for playing.
Thanks for playing. Yeah,
That's
it's 3
that's not
words.
that's not one word. Uh,
Gracias por
I would
jugar.
say my one word of the day today is to I'd say it's inspire. I feel like there's a lot that I can do throughout the day that I don't really see the impact that it makes, because potentially you're going through the comment section and you're seeing, people hate or whatever. But even yesterday, like after I finished up a stream, I was chatting with our family on the Discord, and like just hearing how happy people are to like sit there and have a conversation with me via live stream, and like how that affects their day, and like they get excited for it and they're waiting for it. I'm like, that's incredibly inspiring, and it makes me want to keep doing it. And it also I feel like um, gives people a reason to go and chase their dreams or do what they want to do. So, word of the day is to inspire.
Dang. Alex.
I love that shit. And I think it's kind of what we try and do in the first place, right? Not to plug here, but the boys are coming out with our own release number 3, Glider, all white.
Wait, let's see it
Right?
again. I don't think the chat was able to see.
Yep. There you go. This is coming out in June.
Dang.
June 1 is early access. June 14th is the official release. But Chase and I, like, I tell the story probably 6 times a day now from the people that we're meeting, and it's like we really are 2 kids that just worked corporate jobs out of school and sold hundreds to thousands of dirty Jordans out of our trunks, in South Philadelphia. I stayed out till times of the night that we probably shouldn't have, selling to people we probably shouldn't have, but like we had to make ends meet. And like, there was probably countless number of times where we both looked at each other and were like, who knows this is really going to work out? Like, are we going to have to go back to our corporate jobs? Like, I don't even know how many times we've had that thought. But you almost have to like make yourself believe that it is all going to work. And if you actually described your vision to other people, it wouldn't make sense to them. And it probably didn't make sense out loud because you had to be so psychopathic to actually believe that it was possible. Especially, if somebody comes in the middle of the night and 3 guys rob you for everything that you're worth after 2 years, and we wake up one day and the door's broken down, 100K lost, right? And it's like Chase was actually on vacation during that. But still, yet again, like fighting back and like changing your business model 3, 4, 5 times, letting people go that you thought were going to be with you the entire time, and like back against the wall, find a way. So I think that combination of inspiration, patience, and sort of just like faithfulness, like trusting that it's all going to play out the way that you envision it, and like nothing can stop you. My word of the day is perseverance. So that is what my word of the day is. And I think no matter what life throws at you, it's not bigger than you. So like just literally keep going, keep your head down, and you will win. As long as you believe in yourself. And no one's going to believe in you more than you're going to believe in yourself.
Yes! W's.
There you go.
W's. Ethan, word
All
of
right,
the day.
Juwan, go ahead.
My
You
word of
want
the
me to
day
go
is gonna
first?
be. I'll give you my word of the day.
All right,
Farm.
let's
Give it
do
to
it.
Juwan.
Farm. FARM. And I'll tell you why it's
You
farm.
got both of these guys just poured their heart out, and your word's gonna be farm.
I'm just
Coming
I
being
from
know
big,
real.
it's 7. I know
big
it's 7 in the
producers.
morning, but come on, Juwan, come
All
on.
right.
I think I know where he's going with it.
Listen, you know why it's farm? Because you need to produce good habits. And the reality is in that farm, when you produce good habits, you create good crops. So that's my word of the day is farm. Ethan, your turn, bro. I
All right.
spun
Well, I
that.
mean,
I
I
spun
could
that.
either. I got. Okay, I got two choices here. I could go with the inspirational route with Chase and Alex, or I could just say my word of the day is Xbox and just say, oh, you got to play. All right. We'll go with my word of the day is challenge.
Let's go.
And my word of the day is challenge because you need to challenge yourself to be better every single day. And if you're not doing that and you're not getting 1% better each and every day, then you're falling behind the eight ball and you're putting yourself in a path that you don't want to be. So my word of the day is challenge, and you want to challenge yourself today and every day. So bang.
And bang. And
Love it.
so from the Unstructured Podcast, Culture Kicks, check out their gliders, June 14th, June 1st. Put it in the calendar. Google reminder 30 minutes before. Get on the site from the Unstructured Show. Ethan Zareski, Juan Farah, we out.
See you at the farm.